Welcome back to part 2 of the Peep approach. The Peep approach uses 4 steps. The P is for publication. Look at the publication title. Is the publication familiar to you? Like the school library research? If not, do a Google search of the publication title to see if you can find more information. The first E in Peep stands for editor. Look at the name of the editor and the editor's affiliation. Is the name or affiliation familiar to you? Like Cynthia Houston. If not, do a quick good search of the editor's name and affiliation for more information. The second E in Peep stands for editorial board. Look at the names and affiliations listed on the publication's editorial board. Are any of the names or affiliations familiar to you? Like Cynthia Houston. If not, do a quick Google search of some of the members' names and affiliations for more information. Lastly, P stands for publisher. Look at the name of the publisher. Is the publisher familiar to you? Something like the ALA. If not, do a quick Google search using the publisher's name for more information. I'm going to pause here, and I'm going to ask, are there any questions about the first P, publication, the first E, editor, the second E, editorial board, or the last P, publisher? Now it's time to turn over the reins and give you some time to explore. You will cast your net out on the waters of the web by going to Google Scholar to begin to review some open access resources. We are now going to begin our search for the open access resources. Please open a new tab on the internet and type Google Scholar in the search bar. If you have questions, first look at this presentation to make sure you are in the right place on the internet. If you are not, please go back to the beginning of this slide to listen to the directions again. Let's type in what a student would possibly search for as a project topic. Type in wolves, open access articles. Take a look at the variety of resources in your search results. Not all of these resources are open access resources. As researchers, we should quickly evaluate these results without clicking on every one to determine if it is an OA. Please take 2 minutes with your neighbor to identify 2 open access articles in our search results. Only look at the first 5 resources in your search results. There are a variety of resources listed there, so take your time. Let's discuss our search results together. Look at the first search result. It has the word book in brackets. Look no further. This is a link that will take you to the description of that particular book. Look at the second search result. It has HTML in brackets, which is an indication of this possibly being an OA. It then lists the title and author of the article. To the right, again, we see HTML in brackets. Click on the article to scan and determine if this is a free scholarly article. If you selected this one as the OA, give yourself a hand. third search result. It lists the title, author of the article, the host website, and the year it was published. To the right again, we see HTML in brackets. This is starting to look like an OA. Notice in the description, it does not say open access article as in the previous selection. Click on the article to scan and determine if this is a free scholarly article. This is not free and it is not an OA. Look at the fourth search result. It has HTML in brackets and lists the title, the author, publishing date, and the host site. Also notice the phrase open access in the description. This is our second open access resource. If you selected this one as the OA, give yourself a hand. Look at the last search result. We have a title, authors, the host site, and the year of publication. Notice in the description, it does not say open access article as in the previous selection. Click on the article to scan and determine if this is a free scholarly article. This is not free, and it is not an OA. Notice how orderly this classroom looks now with the assistance of the librarian. Look at how successful the teacher feels. We want all faculty members to feel this way. The LMS and teacher collaboration is a powerful tool. Teaching Peep early in the school year and continual practice of Peep will help make every classroom this successful. Let's practice. Let's go back to our search results of Wolves open access articles. Click on our first OA, Gray Wolves as Climate Change Buffers in Yellowstone. The first P in Peep is publication. Let's look at the publication title. Is this publication familiar to you? If not, let's do a Google search on the publication to see if we can find more information. In this search, we find the article and other articles that reference our OA and its authors. After this first step in the Peep process, this OA is beginning to look like a reputable publication. The first E in Peep, remember, stands for editor. Look at the name of the editor and the editor's affiliation. Is the name or affiliation familiar to you? If not, a quick Google search of the editor's name and affiliation would be helpful. Scan the article to find the editor listed. This editor is listed as Academic Editor Andy P. Dobson. Dobson was listed as a professor at Princeton University. A search of Princeton's website has Dobson listed as a professor of conservation biology, and he also has his own laboratory. Searching for the editorial board may take a little time. The first place to look is usually the About link. Make sure you read through the editorial board. For this OA, the list is long and the editors are very accomplished individuals. Searching for the publisher should be easy since you found the editorial board. The About link on the OASs that are on their publication site is usually a good place to start. Notice their current titles and take the time to Google search some of those titles to see exactly what the publishing company is doing. It's now time for some independent practice. Practice using the Peep strategy on your own by using the second OA in our Google search. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.